Day 139 of doing a LeetCode problem every day until I get a job. All right, y'all, we're back again. Another day, another LeetCode problem. This time we're at day 139 and we're still going strong, y'all. We're not stopping anytime soon, so I hope y'all are still locked in and still prepared to keep continuing down this journey because we have a long way to go. So before we get started today, don't forget, y'all, don't forget. Bring a mouse right over here and click that subscribe button for me, y'all. Then after you click that subscribe button, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Then after you smash that like button, I'm calling all of my bankers. I repeat, all of my bankers to the comment section right now. I need y'all to drop 2 bank emojis in the comment section so we can run up this engagement, which will help the algorithm push this content out to a broader audience, y'all. As part of the Swift community or as Swift community members, it's up to us to help build the community. And in order to do that, we have to get this content out to as many people as possible across the world, y'all. So you are appreciated for that. Now, with all that being said, y'all, I know why y'all are here. And today we have question number 500, keyboard row. The difficulty level is easy, so you already know we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy to understand as well, because we're all here because we're trying to learn something. And if you don't understand the code, then you will probably not learn anything from this video, and that is not what we want. We want everybody to walk away from this video having learned something, and that's why we're going to keep the solution as simple and easy as possible to understand. So let's see what the question says. It says, given an array of strings words, return the words that can be typed using letters of the alphabet on only one row of American keyboard like the image below. In the American keyboard, the first row consists of the characters Q, W, E, R, T, Y, U, I, O, and P. So it's a QWERTY keyboard. The second row consists of the characters A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, and L. And the third row consists of characters Z, X, C, V, B, N, and M. What we want to do is, well, let's look at the example. So we have the words. The words equals a string or an array of strings. Hello, Alaska, Dad, and Peace. We want to find out which of these words from words can we create by only using one row of the keyboard, right? So the output is Alaska, Dad, because, or it's an array of strings, Alaska and Dad, because you can spell the word Alaska without switching rows. So you could spell Alaska on this row right here. This is the only row that you need to spell Alaska, and it's L-A-A-S-K-A. You see, we never even had to leave this row. Same with Dad. It goes D-A-D. Now, with these other words, they're not all in the same row. See, hello, you have H here, you have E up here, you have L right here, and O right here, so that's not going to work. And peace, you have P up here, you have E right here, but then the A is down here, the C is all the way down here, then you got to come up, back up here for the E. We want the words that can be spelled with only one row. So Alaska and Dad, you could spell on this row, and you don't need any other rows to spell those words. So that's why this is the output, Alaska, Dad, because those are the only 2 words out of these words that you could spell using only one row. Now let's look at example 2. Example 2, we have words. Words is an array of strings, that one string, and it's OMK. And if you look, the O is up here on this row, M is on this row, and K is on this row. So none of this word does not fall into the parameters or requirements that we need. So we're just going to return a blank string because none of the words in this array fit the requirements. Now let's look at example 3. So example 3, we have input words. It's equal to an array of strings, ADSDF and SFD. The output is ADSDF and SFD because you can spell these words or these strings with only one row of the keyboard. So right here, ADSDF, the A is right here, the D is right here, the S is right here, the D is right here, and the F is right here. This is all in the same row as the keyboard. There's only 3 rows that we have to worry about. This row, and this row. And these words or these characters are all in this row, so we could return that one. And then same with SFD, all in the same row. S right here, F right here and D right here, so we can return that as well. And the output is another array of strings, the same one that we started with. ADSDF is one string and SFD is another string. So now that we've done all that and we understand what the question is asking, let's get into the fun part, the part that all keeps us motivated to keep going, the actual code. So let's see how we're going to do this. First thing we're going to do is we are going to declare a constant called let, and we are going to call that first row. First row, we're going to set that equal to a set, open up the parentheses, open up the quotation marks, and we're going to put every letter in the top row in that set. So it's going to go QWERTY, QWERTYUIOP. Boom. Then we got to do the same thing for the second row. So I was going to copy and paste it, but we could just type it out. We're going to say second row equals set, open up the parentheses, open up the current quotation marks, and we're going to do same thing for the second row. A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L. We're just going down the row on the keyboard, y'all, so you don't get lost. Then we're going to do the same thing for the third row. Last but certainly not least, the third row, and that is going to be equal to a set, and we're going to do the same thing, open up the parentheses, open up the quotation marks, and just go down the row. Z, X, C, V, B, N, N, M. Boom. So then now that we have all the rows taken care of in their corresponding sets, what we're going to do is we're going to say return words dot filter. Boom. Then we're going to open up the brackets. We're going to say let unique word letters equal a set. Then we're going to open up the parentheses array. Then we're going to open up more parentheses, $0, and remember this $0 is going to represent each element in the array that we're dealing with. So we're going to say $0 dot lowercase initialize, or put the parentheses at the end. Boom. Then we're going to come down here, we're going to say return unique word letters. Return is subset, so we're going to find the subset of, open up the parentheses, put of, colon, then we're going to say first row. So we're going to find if the first row has a subset of the unique word letters that we're dealing with. Then we're going to check the second row. So we're going to say return unique word letters dot is subset, open up the parentheses, put of, colon, second row. Excuse me, y'all. This should be first row, not first word. First row. Then we're going to do the same thing for the third row. Or actually, but right here, y'all, we're going to put or sign. Excuse me, y'all. We can remove this second return right here, because that's why we put the or sign. And we're going to put another or sign right here for the third row. So it's going to say return the unique word letters that subset of the first row, or unique word letters is subset of second row, or unique word letters that is subset of third row. And that's all we got to do. What this is going to do is it's going to check to see if for the words and filter, it's going to filter out the words that have the subset of the first row. So let's run it and see, or that can be created from, it's going to filter out the words that can be created from the first row, or the second row, or the third row. But let's see, let's see if it runs, y'all. Let's see if it runs. Okay, and there it is. We got a typo, y'all. So what is it? Third row is not in scope. Oh, see, we put thirst row. That's not what we want. We want third row. Sorry to all my thirsty people out there. I meant to put third, not thirsty. Oh, and there it is, y'all. So let's submit it. Let's submit it. Make sure it stays submitted, because you know how LeetCode gets. It might be accepted, but not when you submit it. Ooh, and there it is. 5 milliseconds beats 30.19% of users with Swift, y'all. Like I said on previous videos, we're not too worried about the time complexity right now. Right now, we just want to understand how to solve each problem and what what we're going to have to do to solve each problem. So I feel like this is still a good solution because we're able to learn the necessary steps that we have to take in order to solve this problem, such as creating a set of each row ourselves instead of using the compiler or having somebody else do it for us, y'all. So I feel like this is still a good solution. We'll get the time up later as we go down our LeetCode journey. But until that day comes, I hope to see y'all tomorrow for another day, another LeetCode problem. Peace.